Boys Season 5's ending exposed, the show's biggest issue after Season 3. The Boys Season 5 is not perfect and has its own set of flaws, but it wraps the series' long run with a well-rounded conclusion. Almost all the major characters in the Prime Video sci-fi show get enough screen time in the final chapter, where the show either gives them a happy ending or a fate that was a long time coming. However, after watching the final showdown in Season 5, it is hard not to see how it made one issue even worse. Up till Season 3, The Boys earned almost unanimous acclaim from both viewers and critics. In Season 4, however, the series finally seemed to stumble a little. While it made up for its few narrative hiccups with a fascinating finale, Season 4's slight decline in quality raised concerns surrounding the final installment. The Boys Season 5 started on a strong note with A-Train's redemption and death. However, like Season 4, it started stalling midway through its runtime, focusing a little too much on setting up the upcoming Soldier Boy spin-off, Vought Rising. Towards the end, though, The Boys Season 5 also managed to end its run with only a few unresolved threads. Unfortunately, it made its own power scaling issues even worse. Shows and movies that constantly feature character showdowns can never remain consistent with their power scales. Even non-superhero shows like Cobra Kai have had issues with power scales. However, when a series stretches the suspension of disbelief a little too far and seemingly ignores its own established rules and lore, it becomes hard to overlook its inconsistent portrayal of power scales. Up till Season 3, The Boys consistently portrayed how Homelander was many levels above other supes in strength. Even in the final Herogasm showdown, it made sense that even some of the strongest supes, like Soldier Boy and Butcher on Temp 5, struggled to take Homelander down even after Huey, also on Temp 5, joined them. The Boys Season 5, however, started defying the show's overarching logic and established power scales to just progress the plot. At first, it was the new Black Noir's murder in the hands of the Deep that made little sense. The previous season portrayed the new Noir as a bulletproof supe who could even fly. Yet, somehow, one of the most seemingly useless supes, like the Deep, killed him with ease. These power scale problems became all the more evident in The Boys Season 5's ending fight when Homelander struggled to overpower Butcher and Ryan. His heatwave lasers merely bounced off the characters instead of slashing when it had previously been established how deadly they can be. In a previous scene from the same season, Homelander even cut right through Kimiko's legs with his lasers. Yet somehow in the finale, the same power merely pushed her against the wall. Homelander also brutally overpowered Ryan during their one-on-one showdown earlier in the season. Butcher, too, could not take him down in Season 3 despite teaming up with Soldier Boy and Huey in Season 3. Not to mention, Butcher was also dominated by Bombsight a few episodes before the finale. Owing to this, it made little sense that he suddenly became strong enough to go head-to-head with Homelander in the ending arc. In Season 5's final fight, though, it looked like the show's writers had to significantly weaken him to be able to kill him off. Considering how Homelander took The Boys Season 5's Elon Musk parody to space in mere seconds, why could he not do the same with Butcher and Ryan when they were holding him down? Excluding Gen V's main supe characters from its final arc was The Boys Season 5's biggest mistake. Marie's entire arc in Gen 5 Season 2 revolved around her trying to control her powers, to later become a potential rival to Homelander. If she was involved in the final showdown against Homelander, she could have at least used her bloodbending abilities to control him and hold him down with Butcher and Ryan. Kate, who did not even have a cameo in Season 5, could have redeemed herself from previously agreeing to join Homelander's team by using her touch ability to get inside his head. This would have further prevented Homelander from flying off or overpowering other characters. Other young supes, like Jordan Lee, Sam, and Emma, could have used their own strengths to further keep Homelander under control, while Kimiko tried to blast him with radiation.